Billboard, right? They had you at 48th on the top 50 rappers of all time list. How you feel about that?
Well, you know what? First of all, Billboard don't know nothing about hip hop to be, you know what I mean? And everybody do it, but you know, and see, and when people do that, let's just say if the Source magazine did it or whatever hottest magazine, I don't think that they got the clout to do something like that. Because first of all, if you put the list together, like let's just say, if KRS put that list together, it would mean more than just some weirdo that worked for Billboard magazine that's putting this list together. If you had three or four of the top MCs, and if they did that list, it would be more credible. Who is this guy on Billboard to say who's the top 50 of anything? When he's not, this guy that wrote that list, he's not the top 50 on nothing. What do he know about being top 50 about anything? Now, when you talk about hip hop, my personal feelings is, and I always say this: if you think that there's 50 great rappers, then you're not one of them. And I always say it's not even 50 great men in history that you could just point out 50 people. But you're going to say it's 50 great MCs? Okay, yeah, it is 50 guys that, y'all did some songs. You know what I mean? It's 50 guys that could rhyme. Okay, y'all said some rhymes or y'all spit some bars. But is it great? I guess the guy that from Billboard, I guess he would say it is. Me being Melle Mel, me being the first great rapper, hands down, I say no. It's not 50 guys. In my opinion, it's not even 10 guys. That's great. It might be 10 guys that you like, but like I said, who's doing the list? If you put a panel together of 4 or 5 great MCs, let them do the 50, not just some dude. Who is this dude? You see what I'm saying? Who are the people that keep coming up with these lists? And then you have like a good lyricist compared to somebody that just made a hot record whenever they made the record. It don't balance out. You see what I'm saying? If you take in any of these guys now, and I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar, but or the Baby, like some of them guys that I didn't see the list. But most of the guys, I could almost guarantee most of the guys that's in that top 30 shouldn't even have been on the list, the top 30. Because what did they do great? See, they throw around the word great loosely, even in basketball. 75 great players. It might be, but I would tend to disagree. It's obviously it's 50 guys that did rap. Are they really great rappers? See, greatness changed the landscape. You have to have changed something. If you set a rhyme, or if you made a record, and after you made that record, if nothing changed, that's not great. Now, everybody might have liked it. You know what I'm saying? Eminem made a record, it sold 10 million. The Message didn't sell 10 million. Who's great? What criteria are you measuring greatness on? Sales? Because if you measure in sales, okay, Eminem could be the greatest rapper of all time. If you doing it on a criteria of who changed the landscape, now you're going back to the Rakims. Now you're going back to somebody like Kool G Rap. If you're going to the criteria just a pure rapper, then now you're going to somebody like Black Thought. You see what I'm saying? If you would let, like me, if I'm on the panel, my criteria is an overall 360 MC. You had to do the records. You had to do it on stage. You had to have the studio poise. You had to have the lyrical content. So I would say somebody like Busta Rhymes. If you want a 360 rapper, he got the hooks. He got the lyrics. He got the stage presence. He got a good studio game. He could write his own rhymes. Who's going to challenge Busta right now? Who on that top 10 list? Who on that top 10 list is going to go up against Busta? And I'm telling you, it's nobody. It's nobody. So, like I said, that 50 great MCs thing, unless you're going to get great MCs to define greatness. Define greatness. Greatness ain't who sold the most records. Because if that's the case, then Cardi B is one of the top rappers, and that's not true. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to just say who made a hot record or who had hot records, you see what I'm saying? It's just like even when with Lil Wayne and it was Drake and there's no slight on Lil Wayne, because I think he's a very capable rapper and I think he does his thing very well. But if your voice is on auto-tone, how do we know how great it is? You just don't know. You see what I'm saying? It's not like he just got just a natural rapper. One of the greatest natural rappers that I ever heard was Cool G Rap. Why he's not on the top of the list? Because he never had that one big breakout song that could put him there. Grandmaster Caz, same thing. Why he's not on the top of the list? Because he never made a song that everybody remembered and recognized. That list is mostly based on records and great rappers. Not all of them made great records. I'm just so happen to be one of the guys. Being from the beginning, I covered a lot of the different bases of what it would take to make a great MC. And in my opinion, which should count a lot more than a lot of people's opinion, and especially should count more than whoever wrote that article in Billboard or whoever did the 50 greatest on the Source or with these lists that they keep coming out. In my opinion, greatness changed things. If somebody made a record today, and if the game didn't change tomorrow, you're not that great. You can't be, because greatness changed things. You just so happen to be a guy that made a record that a lot of people like. But to throw that word around, great, it ain't 50 great. Like I said, and I'll reiterate what I said earlier. If you think that is 50 great rappers, chances are you're not one of them. You're probably somewhere in the 2,338,000 best rapper in the world, and that's why you like 50 guys.